Folks, we know that impact can be really helpful for improving bone density, but the truth is it is not safe and not right for all individuals. Today I'm going to show you how I modify impact exercise to still get the benefit of ground reaction forces, but keeping my clients safe at the same time. Hi, I'm Dr. Lisa. I'm a physical therapist and a specialist in osteoporosis and bone health exercise. Today you're getting an insider look at how I work with clients and modify exercises for them. Hey, impact exercise is really powerful, but when I look at a client and see the different factors that may put them at risk, whether it's their osteoporosis and a fracture that I'm worried about, or different conditions that may exist in their spine, their balance, their arthritis, joint health, and stability, we make modifications to help them be safe. So let's start at the beginning. Number one, before anyone does impact, they should have a baseline of strength, including foot strength, to be able to tolerate that kind of activity. Let's just assume that from the beginning. You need strength exercise first before you start impact. Next up, if I have a client that shouldn't be doing impact yet, we start with power. Now, when we look at impact, how it works is how many multiples of your body weight, how much force is compressing your skeleton that stimulates your skeleton to want to be stronger. It's that good stress that we want, that good stress that tells our bone cells, hey, I need to be more robust and lay down more bone. And we talk about that as ground reaction forces or multiples of body weight. Ground reaction forces means that when your body pushes into the ground pushes up against you, and that causes compression, a good kind of compression when we do it right that stimulates our bone. Here's power is using strength plus speed to manipulate and increase ground reaction forces. Here's how you can use it as a beginner. Power would take a normal body weight squat. Now this would be 1 times body weight, and our goal is to go between 2 and 4 or more times body weight to get good bone stimulus. And I always gradually progress my clients up through that scale. So a body weight squat at a slow, reasonable tempo is 1 times body weight. But if we begin to work faster, explosively, pressing the floor away, these ground reaction forces can be 2 or more times body weight. Now we're beginning to get more compression on our bones without having to jump. And you can add weight to your exercise as well to even more increase the ground reaction forces. That's part one. Work power into the routine and build that base to get more multiples of body weight. Part two is we can use a step. So a 15 centimeter step or 6 inches going from a lateral step up. This is 2.1 multiples of body weight as an impact exercise. If we go forward, that's 2.2 multiples of body weight. That's a great way to start impact exercise to benefit our bones. If we take that step now to 12 inches or 30 centimeters and we do a forward step up, that's 2.7 times body weight. So just by raising the step, we have more ground reaction forces. Now we do a lateral step up and we have 3.1 times body weight. This is why one of the exercises I love are these lateral step overs for both power and speed to use ground reaction forces to our advantage without impact that may not feel right to someone's body. Here's how you take it up a notch from there. So you have 2.7 times body weight, and then we add weight to it for our step up. So for people who cannot jump, it's not safe, they don't want to jump, but they want the benefit of getting more force on their bones like impact, that's a great way to do it. I've got one more. One more tip for you. And when we look at impact, it benefits the femoral neck and the hip generally more than it benefits the lumbar spine when we're looking at bone mineral density. And so one of the last ones that isn't heel stomps, I don't like how that feels in my back, although that's an impact activity, but I like stomps. Stomps are generally not going to be irritating to someone's pelvic floor. They're generally not going to be irritating to someone's back. And a good stomp can bring 4.6 times body weight to your femurs. So that's another good way when you're walking and you're out doing your normal walk, throw in 8 to 10 stomps throughout your walk for a total of 40. And that's a really successful impact session in a day. 3 to 4 days a week, you've met your goal. Hey, I hope this was helpful for you to know that you don't have to be doing crazy jumps and things that don't feel safe to your body and just don't feel good and might be putting you at risk. But you can still find ways to use ground reaction forces to get more good compression on your skeleton to help your bone cells tell them they want to be stronger for you. If this is helpful, please leave me a comment below, and I would love it if you'd share this video. Thank you.